The neoliberalism, seen from an economic ambit, is a capitalist ideological stream that nowadays sees the world as an entire and united market. An important economist named Chomsky says that a globalized world is made by a same way of thinking, involving most of the factors by which a nation economy is formed, such as a society, production and distribution of goods, including the relation with other nations. Today, the world is ideologically united by this current, in which if a country tries to change their ideological current, they may suffer the same as Chile or Argentina.
As the first principle of neoliberalism is the market fundamentalism by a free capital movement and traits including monetary value. As in the movie, Milton Friedman tried to apply in the economy the experiments made by McGill in persons, changing their way of thinking with physical pain, or in this case, forced economy reforms. There is also the monarchy of capital, the one USA used for maintaining control over Chile, destabilizing their economy because Allende will interfere in their plans. Allende was killed by their own people. What was used mainly in the shock doctrine was trying to literally erase people's economical manners so they reform the ideological way of thinking about everything they have just reached until that moment. This economic stream supports that individual nations' stable economies will make a global economical stability as its consequence. Capitalists, such as the USA, were looking for this by attempting against dictators and other countries with different ideologies, supported that the government should only provide the infrastructure for its country, making a totally free market economy, totally what capitalists were looking for.
The 10 policies of the Washington Consensus to increase economic growth are fiscal discipline, by limiting budget deficits, public expenditure priorities, by moving debt away, a tax reform, having a tax base and rate, financial liberalization with interest rates, exchange rates to induce rapid growth, trade liberalization, privatization, enterprises should be privatized, deregulation, abolition of regulations, secure intellectual property rights without excessive costs, and reduce the role for the states.
Keynesian is an economy that offers a well solution for unemployment problems, especially those occurring during the Great Depression in the United States. The structure of Keynesian economics is based on a view that the macroeconomy is a different county. These microeconomic principles of Keynesian economics indicate that aggregated markets don't achieve balance. It also indicates that the correct way to achieve full employment is that the government makes an intervention. Also, prices have to be very flexible, and so markets are able to quickly and efficiently achieve balance.
Chile was the first test. In 1970, Salvador Allende won the elections. Nixon ordered to fail the economy. In 1973, Pinochet prepared a putsch, a war. Allende was killed. Pinochet took the power and captured all the opposites. Pinochet wanted a free market and it doesn't work. Pinochet was dictator 17 years. In Argentina, the salary was poor, and they need to make the people accept this with terror. They disappeared people, the pregnant women were killed after they had their sons. Videla was sentenced to live imprisonment, and people made strikes against the government.
According to the documentary The Shock Doctrine, is an ideological economy in which a crisis, natural disaster, or any abnormal situation that alters the economy is used to make change on it. The people inside the country are forced to accept this change, and in case that they don't, they may be killed. For maintaining control over people, they may start use physical and psychological pain over the masses.
An example of a neoliberal country is Mexico. Mexico is a neoliberal country since 1982. It is neoliberal because the laws have to be attached to the market. Also, it helps the privatization of institutions that should be public, as Telmex, that should offer services to everyone and not only to the ones who can pay for them. Another example of a neoliberal country is Colombia, because there's no enough money for education, health, sports and culture. Instead, there's money for the banks, multinationals and big companies. It also invests in wars and extrajudicial disappearances. Finally, the agriculture is affected to benefit the ones who import food.
Cuba isn't neoliberalist. Cuba has a central planified economy, what means that all belongs to the state and to common good. Here the private property doesn't exist. The state regularizes it all the products are streamlined and the people are paid poorly. China has mixed economic system. In the land properties, social and jobs control and politics, it is communist. On the market of goods and services, it's capitalist. In China, there is not owners of land, just owner of goods, like cars, electronic or general goods. The market is regulated by state, and the monetary politic is controlled by the state.
Just shoot for the stars.